Okay, I'm here with Mickey Abadamarco from St. Catherine of Siena in Connecticut, and Mr. Kevin Cody, who is the president of NPCD out of Lamont, Illinois. They're here for their 35th anniversary for the NPCD. Can you speak to me a little bit about the great things that have been happening here at your anniversary conference?
Well, first of all, we're happy to be here in New Orleans. We love it, this setting. Our very first convocation was held here in New Orleans, and the first one I ever attended was in New Orleans in 1999. So it brings back great memories for me, to come back. And I think we really kind of identify with New Orleans too, in that we are very much in the midst of change and maybe a little chaos, that comes with change and transition. And so New Orleans really inspires us too as an association. We've seen that in some of the great workshops that we've had this year. Those bits of inspiration for us as individuals in our ministry, and also for us as an association.
We had the opportunity this year to do the morning prayer. NPCD presented the morning prayer yesterday for the whole convention, and it was really an honor for us to be able to do that. We have a wonderful executive committee member, Agnes Kovac, who was wonderful with liturgy. So it was a real highlight for us.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Speak to me a little bit about some of the other highlights that you've seen come out of this conference. Some of the great presenters that stick out in your mind, or any of the other great highlights from the meetings.
Well, I guess starting with Bishop Matthew Clark, spoke to us as one of our keynote speakers as we opened the convention, and he spoke on lay ecclesial ministry, and really included in his presentation was talking about how our faith can help us to cope and deal with change and transition. That's one of the things that I really picked up right away. So that was very much of a highlight. And the other workshops, we had an attendees luncheon yesterday that was sponsored by our Sunday Visitor. We very much appreciate their partnering with us, and that was well attended, and a great spirit there at that luncheon.
One of the things we're doing for our 35th anniversary is raffling off $35 Amex cards. So it's really been, people are getting tickets at each one of the workshops and every event that we have. We raffled off 16 Amex $35 cards. So
35 for the anniversary.
Right. And they're able to take their friends out for a beignet in New Orleans. So that's been fun, and people have really enjoyed kind of connecting to that. And tonight we have our gala. And at the gala, we have the Emmaus Award. The Emmaus Award was established in 1999. And the first year it was given here in New Orleans, and it was given to Dr. Maria Harris, who really was a very important person and mentor to many in this field. So it's great for us to be able to, again, give the Emmaus Award here in New Orleans. It's an award for someone who has done great work nationally in catechesis. And this year, Bishop Amen will be the one receiving the award.
Yeah, and the raffle tonight will be the flip phone and the Kindle. So
yes, so people are coming to the gala for sure.
And can you speak to me a little bit about the background, choosing the Archbishop as the award recipient for this evening?
He has been really part of our lives over the last 10 years or so.
At least.
He was the bishop who has been connected with NCEA. And so we've had a long history with him, and he's been very supportive of catechesis in this area and throughout the country. So we thought this was a great time, especially in his own hometown, to be able to honor him with this special award tonight.
Very good. Are there any other things that you feel like we're leaving out, the important remarks for this conference here for you guys?
We are very much looking forward to the really momentum I see, in this convention to be carried forward. We're looking forward to our next annual convention, which will be in Boston, which is my hometown. I'm living in Chicago now, but originally from the Boston area. And Mickey is the representative in the East Coast. So it's so we're looking forward, to Boston.
Good.
And as president and vice president of NPCD, we've decided, Kevin, two of us together, that we would work together as a team and be able to really, hopefully, with the executive committee, move forward with the organization. And having our table right here around the corner, one of the highlights, I think, for many of us has been the amount of people that have stopped, asked who we are, and really teachers who say, well, I teach religion in the classroom. Can I go to your workshops? And absolutely. So it's really broadened that for them as well. And so that's been a great opportunity for us to connect with people in the classroom as well as catechetical leaders.
Yeah, and we view ourselves as the voice of catechetics in NCEA. So making that voice more prominent and heard is an important part of what we're trying to do, and particularly in a convention like this. And so we appreciate that opportunity.
All right, so just speaking a little bit more about the gala this evening, it seems like there's a great concert that might be either following up the gala or a part of the gala.
Yes, a great way to end this great week in New Orleans is John Angotti, a wonderful musician, and he will really help us to lift our spirits as we end this convocation. Tell a little bit more about John.
One of John's bios reads that he is a Billy Joel, and he really is. He will rock the house tonight, and everybody's welcome to come, so it should be a great concert. He and his friends, their band will be there, and it's just a great opportunity. We end every year with a concert. It's really our pleasure this year to have John Angotti, because he will definitely bring the house down.
He's a type of musician too where everyone is invited to join in. This group loves to join in and sing, so it's really a participatory type of concert. And so, when I first heard him, I said, that sounds like Billy Joel. So he's a piano man, and he loves the music. So.
Very good. Great.